Hello, everybody. This is Motiv staffer Brandon Caruso here. We're going to do a little ball video on the new Subzero Forge. I'm going to throw a few warm-up shots, and through that, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more about the bowling ball, as well as throw an entire game, see what kind of score we can put up. Got that one in a little bit. Hopefully we don't throw it there again, but as you can see, even when you throw it bad, this ball strikes. This ball is kind of towards the top left. It's in the medium-heavy category. It's about as strong as you can make a symmetrical bowling ball per ring. So it's really big weight block, lots of flare potential. It'll dig in the oil, it'll be super strong, and I love it for that. All right, it's about time for me to get into my game. Gonna reset the score and see what kind of score we can put up. Oh no. Tug that one a little bit. As you can see, it clearly digs. I'm actually going to move another couple left. Even though that was a bad shot, still think we could use it here. There you go. Anytime you can get the 6 going into the 10, it's a good thing, says Randy Peterson. Better shot. So as we can see, even if it's such a strong ball, we're bowling on the burn. So if you want to keep moving left with this ball, you can. Some big balls are just a little too strong and you can't move left. You sort of start leaving flat 10s, doesn't continue. I'm seeing a lot of continuation out of this piece, which I love because you can stay in it longer before you have the ball change. Good shot there. Well, we can't put a tally in the messenger count. Because the 10 pin is still standing. Still like what I see. Ball wants to continue. Ball wants to get there. This isn't really playing to the bowling ball's strength, but I'm really glad that it can still do really well from this spot. Good one. Yeah, there you go. Oh, come back. Yeah. Get it a little bit to the right, rotate it a little bit, but as you can see, sometimes house shots get clipped, you throw it to the right, you actually go through the face, but this one's going to blend off of that spot, so you don't have to be scared kind of shipping it to the friction. It's nice and smooth. As I said, very controllable bowling ball, so I'm really not scared getting into that friction shot. Sit. Woo. Ball's making me look good. So if you're a league bowler out there, talking to all the league bowlers, if you're a lower rev player and you need a ball to really pick up and hook if you're struggling, say the house that you bowl at's really oily, this would be a great ball for you. Any high rev players, if you're struggling, balls are hooking too much, too sharp, this one's nice and smooth, so I can see it being very good for both low rev players and high rev players. People with lower ball speed, it'll be nice and smooth. People with higher ball speed, it's going to dig in the oil, so it's going to be really good for all types of players, which I really like. For me personally, as I said, I'm going to like this ball on longer oil patterns, slicker oil patterns, more oil, more volume, because it's a strong ball. It really digs in the oil. So I can see this being good in a lot of different conditions, which I love. I love seeing my pieces versatile, able to throw them in multiple different times and zones. And I'm definitely seeing that out of this. I forgot where I was standing last shot. I accidentally moved to right. So we're going to make sure that I don't do that again. That's a really good one. Really continuous. I love that. Sometimes, as I said, big balls don't do that, and I'm really glad this one does. As a college bowler, we bowl a lot of tournaments with a 5-ball limit, and when this ball got announced and released, I got really excited because I absolutely think that this is going to be my one ball in college, my strongest bowling ball, outside of urethane. I can see it being really good on the flat stuff, the really hard stuff, because as I said, really smooth, really controllable. I know what this ball is going to do. It's not going to flip too hard or do anything I'm not expecting. As a college bowler, I really like this piece. Gives me a lot of control when the lanes are really hard and we bowl on a lot of hard stuff. 9th frame. They say this one's important. In the oil a little bit. Woo. All right, missed in a little bit. Held on me. That's good. 10th frame here. Working with 269 out. Really want this one. Good shot. Woo! I'd say that's a messenger. Wow. Looks like it's time for me to move. That one hooked a little early on me. Got bailed out there a little bit. Gonna kick the ball return. Give me that extra half board of hip ring. Get up. Woo! It's about to be 269. That's pretty good. I wouldn't mind if I shot 269 every once in a while. Make sure we rotate this one a little bit more. Oh! Oh, hold there. Yeah, never in a million years. But hey, it's the fill shot. We'll take 267. Really happy with the way this ball looked, especially, as I said, burnt house shot. Definitely not the time I would traditionally throw this bowling ball. I want this ball in the fresh when there's a lot of oil. But I think it speaks volumes that this ball is still looking as good as it looked on this type of condition. Shows me that it's very versatile, that I can throw it on all types of different stuff. We're going to take you through what this ball is capable of. I like to think I'm fairly versatile, so we're going to put you through a couple of different spots in the lane, starting all the way to the right and getting all the way to the left. Even with them being dry, it's a little tweak of the hand. We can get it to do really good things from that spot. Last shot was around 7-8. This shot's probably going to be around 17-18, I say. Looks good from that zone too. Feel like I can play anywhere with this ball, which is great. Gives me some confidence, makes me look good. Good shot. Woo. As you can see, really testing the limits there. With this being such a strong ball, you're going to seek it a little bit smooth. Doesn't necessarily want to come back from this range, but the ball's so good, it's going to do it anyways. Let's put it up in the air and see what happens. Yeah, I think this ball can do absolutely anything. We've seen it from 12, so about 7/8 the arrows. We saw it from about 32 at the arrows, so getting left to 6th arrow. Ball can do anything, man. Right below it is this Dynasty. I think these two balls are really close, but if I need something to be just a little bit cleaner and a little bit slower, I'm going to go into this one, and I'll throw a couple shots with this one too, so you guys can see what that's all about. Not my best. It seems like none of these are my best, but got it to the right, threw it hard, still came back. I see this ball as a little bit cleaner, a little bit slower. As I said, kind of fits in that nice spot. There's not a bunch of bowling balls on the market that sort of give me this shape. At least I've never seen it, and I love it to left. It throws messengers, I guess. I'm going to be doing another comparison here. We're going to be comparing it to the Jackal Ghost. When this ball came out in 2016, I was in 6th grade. But this was Motiv's strongest ball back then. It is still at the top of Motiv's chart, big asymmetric core. But with this cover stock being a little bit older, I would say the shell on the Subzero forge is stronger than this one now. So I see this ball being a little bit cleaner, a little bit quicker, which I love because I can absolutely throw this ball after the Subzero. I'll even throw this one on the fresh sometimes too if I need something a little bit cleaner. I think these two balls are fairly interchangeable. You can throw either. This one's just a little bit cleaner, a little bit quicker. I actually stood another couple boards to the right of the Subzero forge just because it's a little bit cleaner, a little bit, more forward off the end of the pattern. Highly recommend you guys pick one of these up. I think this ball is going to be awesome. I think it's going to be a staple in the line for a long time. Forges have been around for a long time. I think this one's another great addition. Do yourself a service. Go like this video. Subscribe to Out of the Cup Bowling. He does a great job. And if you want to see more of me and the Motiv stuff on his YouTube channel, if you guys are Motiv guys, I hope you are, drop a comment, let me know, and I'll be happy to do these again in the future.